go back up the hill. Stupid thing. Okay, I guess I don't need to go back up the hill. Fine then. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ha 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 ha! That was close. That was so close. What? God, that was loud. Okay, stop. What the hell is that? Is he alright? I don't know. You broke it, damn it. Also, again, thank you to those of you who are on YouTube who are liking the stream. I appreciate that. Means a lot to me. Really? You did it again, you asshole? I'ma murder you now. At least I know who the Great, I love it. Come on, troubleshooting. I think your journey is complicated, so don't try to abuse him. Be woke. Be cool. Be woke. A calm spirit is smarter. Words to live by, everybody. You want to get anywhere in life, you gotta be woke and be cool. Shields from the water. Nah, I don't want to do this shrine. So I'm just not going to. Ow. That thing shot me like, don't. Uh-oh. 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 Need to go back up the hill. Stupid thing. Okay, I guess I don't need to go back up the hill. Fine then. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ha 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 ha! That was close. That was so close. What the fuck? What the hell? Fuck off. Fuck you, dude. So dumb. That is so dumb. Woohoo! A Zelda game where we play as Zelda and it's not Wand of Gamelon. Holy shit. Never thought that day would happen. Fucking CDI game bullshit. I think we go with the weirdest one, which I think is hanging out alone in the closet. Yeah, sorry, Noel. We can't hang out. We're too busy hanging out alone in the closet. Well, that sucked. Hey, would somebody be willing to use the iron boots again? All right. Let's get this party started, shall we? Somebody would just spawn the iron boots again. How's it going, everybody? Hope you're all having an absolutely fantastic day today. Today is what? Today is Wednesday. So hope everybody's having a fantastic Wednesday. I apologize for not starting stream around when I said I was going to, but it, oh well, oops, my bad. But I just got home from work. We're good to go. I'm sick, so it's fine. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Who cares? It's fine. But welcome in, everybody. We're going to have a chill day, a chill stream, a chill time, all the chills. Or unless you're sick, maybe you already have some chills. I don't know. But since I came home from work maybe 20 minutes ago, 25 minutes ago, something like that, I don't have the most energy in the world, but we're going to have fun. We're going to do some stuff. So yeah, we're going to have fun. I did last night with a high fever. Oh, fun, Rose. I'm doing good today. Got off work slightly earlier because we ran out of stuff to do and only get more stuff to do tomorrow. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Also, way to go, Rose, on your 15 stream streak. Let's go. I think I got a sound here. Hold on. Hold on. No, not that one. Where is it? Nope. Where is it? I know I have it. I have a sound somewhere. Hold up. I got this. Hold on. We gotta celebrate. Where the frig did I put the air horn? Well, we could do this. Yahoo! That's something. Yeah. That's another something. Oh, here it is. There we go. For reaching a 15 stream streak. There we go. I knew I had the sound somewhere. It just so happened that it was between and well, I mean, that kind of sucks, Radis, that you didn't have anything else to do today, but also at the same time you got to leave early, so that's not bad, I guess. Unless you're like really strapped for cash, which then that would be kind of a problem, but you know, who knows? And that really sucks, Rose, that you're not feeling good. I hope that you get better soon. I really do. And to everybody who might just be lurking, thank you so much for lurking, whether you're on Twitch, YouTube. I appreciate you being here. On YouTube, everything should get better. I changed some settings in my OBS, so hopefully on YouTube, the connection to the stream should be pretty darn good. At least that's what I'm hoping. Based off of what I'm seeing right now, it's saying that we have an excellent connection. So we should be okay, hopefully. I'm hoping that the stream on YouTube isn't going to dip. But we'll see. But hopefully it doesn't. And if you like this kind of content, please make sure that you like the stream, all that stuff. Helps push it out there to other people on YouTube. And, you know, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and you can find the button. But today, as a kind of chill kind of stream, we're going to be playing some Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door, the remastered version that came out just last year. But we're doing it with a twist. So I'm sure that there have been many people who have played the game doing different challenges. I know there have. I know a guy who played the entire game without ever getting hit once. I don't know how he did it, but there's no way on earth I'd be able to do it. So that's a thing. But one thing that we are going to do, which I kind of did it before, sort of, kind of, maybe, kind of, sort of, is we're going to play through the entire game, and Mario is never allowed to level up his HP once. Not a single time. We can level up his FP, we can level up his BP, but he's never allowed to upgrade his HP. He will be low level the entire game. From the very beginnings of the game to the very end against the Shadow Queen, he ain't getting more than maybe 10 HP the max. And that's only because I think he starts off with 10 HP. But there is a way to lower it, but we don't get to do that until I think chapter 6 when we get Bobbery. So we're going to do that once we get into chapter 6, and we're going to lower his HP down to 5, and he will go the entire rest of the game with only 5 HP. That's the plan. How many times am I going to die? I have no idea, but we're going to find out. So, yeah, I'm paid per month, so money is not an issue. The only concern related to work hours is that my job is my government-assigned replacement service for conscription / mandatory military service. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, that sounds like a fun time. That's fun. Fun. All right. I think we're ready. I think we're ready to go. We're going to jump in. We're going to have fun. Also, I had no idea, Radis, that you were part of the military. Good on you. I know I'd never be gutsy enough to do that kind of thing. No. I am not cut out for that kind of thing. The military would chew me up and spit me out. So if I end up doing too few hours, they might say I haven't done enough, but there's tolerance. It's not military. Gotcha. Either way, I would never be able to do anything regarding the military. They would kick my ass so fast. I would not be a good soldier, that's for sure. All right, let's jump in. We're going to have some fun. Oh, you do it instead of military service. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, I see now. I get you now. I get it now. All right. Let's jump in. Let's see what happens. A mail call. I'm flying away now. Paracarry never opened that. So how did the letter get in there? Hey bro, check it out. A letter from Princess Peach arrived for you. Yeah, I had to do a 1.5 day evaluation at a military base before I could apply for conscription replacement service, and I felt so uncomfortable there. Ugh. I don't like the thought of that. I'll just read it to you. How's that sound? Now let's see here. So I'm not cut out for military either. Can I just skip all this? I want to skip all this. Can I just do that? I don't care about what this says. I already know what it says. It doesn't matter to me what it says. Come on now. Maybe I should have put this game in Japanese. Maybe it'd have been a little faster. Of course, I wouldn't be able to read anything, but at the same time, too, I've played the game enough. I know what's going on in the game. So I don't need text. But at the same time. Yo, Game Viking! Welcome in. How you doing? Welcome to the shit show. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Yo, Ilias! Welcome in. How old are you? That is a trade secret. Give me a quick second here, everybody. Hold on. No, tell me. Oh, yeah. Hold on a second, everybody. All right, cool. Sorry about that. Just had a text message coming. Hold on. Let me find it. I have it here somewhere. Hold on.
Who said that? Which one of y'all dead motherfuckers just said that shit? Was it you, String Bean? You skinny ass looking motherfucker?
There you go. Good, you? I'm doing great. Yo, Charmeleon! How you doing? Welcome. Does anybody care about, like, actually reading any of this text? Because I sure don't. I don't care at all about reading any of this. I really should have put the entire game in Japanese, but in order to do so, I'd have had to have changed my game's language. I don't know if I'd want to do that. That's the only thing. So I'm not going to.
What the hell? Emotional, damn it.
I don't care about what this says, dude. Just sail away on your boat. Frig off. Is there a way to... Okay, so there is not a way to. That's fun. Because I wanted to have the volume of the game be a little bit lower so that way there we could hear the sound alerts a little bit better. But it doesn't seem like there's an option. So that sucks for me. Good, that song makes me feel old. Which song? What song we talking about? What song we talking about, Charmeleon? What are we talking about? Yeah, I don't see an option. I don't think there's an option in the settings, is there? Is there? No, I don't think so. Wait, can I lower the volume down this way? No, that's not good. Oh, it's time for Africa. I mean, it is an old song. You're not wrong. I don't know. If I took out the switch, lowered the volume down on here, would it work? Okay, so I've lowered the volume, put it back. Gimme. No, I don't think it did. I don't think it worked. That sucks. I'll have to play around with the volume settings and stuff at another point. My number 2? You were number 2. I don't honestly know how it works. Here, just so that way there everybody can hear this. So that way there. There you go.
Social anxiety. What the hell? I will send you to Jesus. Emotional damage.
There we go. I so don't care what these characters are talking about. Well, now you're number 2 again, Game Viking. But to answer your question from earlier, Elias, I am 33. Some people would say I'm old. And they'd be right to an extent that I am old. But I'm not like crazy old, so at least that's something going for me. You know, at least it's not too bad. Hold on a second. I'm just gonna try something here real quick. Hold on a second. There we go. There. We're just gonna turn those off. There we go. Much better. There we go. Perfect. Alright, I don't care about what the battle says. I know how to do the thing. I can do the thingy, so we're gonna do the thingy. So let's do the thingy. I mean, this game is made for children, for goodness sakes. I think we'll be fine at beating this game with very little HP. At least that's the plan. We'll see how well that goes. You know, playing the game normally would be very easy to do. But also got that super guard, didn't even try. I'm just that good. I'm just that dang good. I really hate the fact that when they made this game or remade this game, they decided that they needed to give us explanations for everything. Like, I'm sorry, this game doesn't need 15 different tutorial sections. Like, I get how the game works. Everybody who's played this game knows how this game works. Like, come on, Nintendo. Also, has anybody heard the news that Nintendo filed a patent and it got approved by the courts that now Nintendo owns the rights to the game mechanic of catching creatures in capsules or balls that you can then summon to ride? Apparently now Nintendo owns the rights to that. Yeah, in the US, they own the rights to that now. That is ridiculous. That is so stupid. Yeah, the patent thing is... It's so stupid. How did they get away with that? I don't understand. Like, who in their right mind thought, like, that was a good idea? So many great games are never going to exist in North America now because of that. It's just so dumb. It's so dumb. Oh, gosh. Yeah. When I heard the news that Nintendo filed a patent for that and they got away with it, I'm like, oh no. I mean, Nintendo was already on thin ice with the Switch 2 and games for the Switch 2 being so ridiculously expensive. On top of them increasing the price of a regular Nintendo Switch and Switch games too. Like, I didn't think they were going to get any more ridiculous, but they did. I don't know how they did it, but they did. They exceeded everybody's expectations on how greedy they can be. And it just baffles me. It's so shocking. I think it's going to be a very long time before I ever buy more Nintendo stuff in the future. Like more Nintendo games. I think I'm going to hold on for a while until Nintendo hopefully gets their act together. But I also have a funny feeling Nintendo's never going to get their act together. And they're just going to keep being absolutely ridiculous. That's the way I think. Oh yay, Goombella joined the party and now the game's gonna tell me how it works. Yay. Because I need tutorial help. I remember in the original Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, I didn't have to do anything except hit the A button. I didn't need to hit the X button to figure out how to do a thing. Oh, Daisy, welcome in. Oh, right. Gotta roll the dice. I forgot to turn that off. Oops. Oopsie. Hold on, I might have a dice and a dice tower somewhere. Give me a second. Alright, I have a dice tower. I'm gonna use this dice tower. No. If I do that, Rose, then I have no reason to ever roll a physical dice. You got a 17. I would guess corruption and or an, in my view, normalized, very pro-big business, pro-big tech monopoly and anti-consumer regulations for the reason of how it got approved. Now that makes sense. But I was thinking just for this time. No. I have... Here, I'm going to show you. 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 I have all of these. All these dice. So many dice, I don't even know what to do with them all. And that's just like what I have in this jar. I have more than this. Okay? I have like 3 more sets of dice. I just couldn't fit them all in a jar. Because I like the jar. But I have all these dice. I have like 5 or 6 20-sided dice. I need to use them somehow. So I get the idea, use Google to roll it. I get it. But I need to have a reason why I should be having all these math rocks. I can't wait for chapter 2. I can't wait for chapter 1 and get out of the stinking prologue. That's my only thing. Alright. We can finally do... Could you stop? I don't care. skip the text. I want to skip the text, but I can't. It won't let me. And I don't know how. I don't think I can speed up the text. Even if I wanted to. Which I want to. Immensely. But I can't. Man, I didn't even get to move. I just spun myself around and instantly broke the lens. My gosh. Mario just has the worst luck. Why aren't you playing the original? I could play the original, but I just like the graphics of the remaster better. That's really the only reason. Plus, then I can play it natively on like my Switch as opposed to playing it on an emulator. Which, I mean, that would be fine too, because I can easily play emulated games because my PC can handle it. But, yeah, that's really the only reason. What about the music? Oh, the music is easy enough to change. If we really wanted to. I mean, the remastered music isn't bad. Some bits I honestly prefer it. Okay, we'll have to go back to the bad shop. Also, I just really like the graphical style that the newer Paper Mario games were going towards. I just hate the fact that the last game that had these graphics was Origami King, because Origami King was not great. Plus, I want to get my money back. Which songs do you prefer? There are a lot of remastered songs that I kind of prefer over the original, but I still really like the original music anyway. I like both. And I like how we can change between the two. I think that's my favorite thing, is that, like, if we wanted to have the original music, we could. But if we also wanted the remastered music, then we could do that too. I also like how in the remaster, they included 2 optional secret boss fights. That's really nice. I'm really glad for that. Like, I guess Prince Mush was supposed to be a secret boss in the original Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, but it got scrapped, I think, because of time restraints or something like that. So the fact that we now have that is amazing. And also the other secret boss fight is really dumb, but also kind of fun at the same time, because it's just that stupid. Which I also plan, hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully, I plan on doing with 5 HP as well. Will I play the new Pac-Man game that is coming out? If I get the chance to, maybe. I haven't played a 3D Pac-Man game in... Honestly, I don't even know how long it's been. I don't even remember what 3D Pac-Man game I played last. And whatever one it was, I was a kid. Or, you know, a young teenager or something at that point. I don't remember how long ago it was. I know that they had a Pac-Man remaster for, like, one of his 3D games. I don't remember which game that was. I think that was... Have I played the original Pac-Man World 2? I think I played the original Pac-Man World 1. I don't think I ever played 2. I just know that it's been a very long time. I would play a Pac-Man game. Like, not the OG going around in the maze Pac-Man, because honestly, I would get so bored of that game, it'd be unreal. That is the game getting remade. Yeah, I'd play that. If I had the money for it, I'd play it. Like, I'd buy it. Sadly, I don't have the money for it because I'm broke. But, other than that, yeah, I would play it for sure if I got the chance to. I haven't been paying attention to any of the conversation that these guys have been having, and frankly, I don't need to because I don't care. Can you stream Donkey Kong for arcade? Like the OG arcade Donkey Kong game? I mean, that game doesn't have much going for it. It really doesn't. But yeah, I could, technically. There would be plenty of websites that I could go on. Oh, what did I do? Oh. I don't care. No, I hit the wrong button. This is what happens. This is what happens when I don't pay attention. Yeah. Shut up, man. Yeah. Okay, can I leave now? Can I leave? I just want to leave. Can I leave? Oh my gosh, this is so annoying. The game was made in 1981. You expect it to have much? I expect it to have 3D graphics. I expect it to be I expect it to have amazing world building. I expect it to have a compelling story. I expect it to have memorable characters. That's what I expect out of a game from 1981. No, I want to stop. I never want to do this in the first place. I mean, I can't imagine it would take very long to beat Donkey Kong, like the arcade game. But that game is mostly like play every level until you get a high score, right? So, not that I really need to do so. It has memorable characters like Mario. For your information, his name was Jumpman. He wasn't Mario yet. For your information. But yeah, I guess it does kind of have memorable characters in that regard. Oh yeah, it's that guy, the spiky Goomba. Or if we were playing the dialogue mod, it would be fucking Goomba. I love that so much. I know a game you should stream, Pong. Right, everybody, we're gonna play some Pong. Am I gonna be able to win, or is the computer going to win? I don't know. Be prepared for chills, thrills, and spills. It was the first game after all, not really. We're gonna be playing the great grandfather of video games. We're playing Pong. Can you imagine trying to hype that up? Trying to hype up playing Pong. That'd be funny. Alright, I want to try and do something. No, I'm not doing that. No. No. All right, let's go. Are we gonna hit the ball back or are we gonna lose? Only one way to find out. Let's play some Pong. I'll bring the ping if the game brings the Pong. But you had to have been there to understand the impact. Yeah, fair. But yeah, I wasn't born in 1981, so I don't really care. We're just gonna get rid of this guy. He's in the way. I don't need to, but he's just in the way and you gotta go. There we go. Pretty sure Pong is older than that. I got stuck on Donkey Kong. My bad. There we go. Let's go. There we go. Hey, there's chapter 2 character dude. Whatever his name is. Not that it really matters. Alright, I think for the most part what I'm gonna level up is my badge points. And then we're gonna leave Mario at 10 HP. He's not gonna be allowed to go any higher than that. But we're gonna have to wait until chapter 6 before we can decrease his HP even further. Can you read all the text? I could read all the text. But am I going to read all the text? That's the more important question. And the answer to that question is not really, because I already know what's going on in the game, and I'm pretty sure everybody who's watching this stream also knows what's going on in this game, because this game is old. Which sucks to say, because I remember when it first came out way back in the day on the GameCube. And to now admit that the game is old is to admit that I'm old. And I don't want to admit that any more than I have to. Yeah, we're doing a Danger Mario build, Radis. That's going to be the plan. We're going to do a Danger Mario build. It's going to take a little bit of time to get to that, because there's so many badges that we're going to need in order to make this Danger Mario build like absolutely wreck everything. But we are going to get to that point. It's just going to take a while to get there. But yeah, we're going to keep Mario at very low HP. The goal is to get him down to 5. Keep him in danger constantly. Have all the badges that he needs in order to be powerful and hopefully beat the game without dying too many times. I should be okay to not die, so I think we'll be fine. So I'm not too concerned. I hate the fact that I have to do this now. Like, why do we have to do this? Yeah. I know how this works. I don't care. There we go. Thank goodness. I love how these guys think that cursing Mario is like the worst thing in the world. Like, ah, look at you, loser, sucker, haha, I cursed you. But it's like, we'd never be able to progress without it. So, like, they're evil, but they don't realize that they're helping us. I just find that funny. I wish... Okay, so if Nintendo made a good Paper Mario game again, that could convince me to spend the money and buy a Switch too. But I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think Nintendo is going to give us a game like Thousand Year Door. I mean, I'm pretty sure the biggest reason why they remastered Thousand Year Door it was to see how many people really wanted like an OG Paper Mario game. Because like I own a physical copy of the original game. I also have it on emulator. And then also I bought a physical copy of this game. Just kind of to show Nintendo like, hey, people actually want a Paper Mario game that's like the original and like Thousand Year Door. Because, like, who would have thought? Right? Super Paper Mario Remaster? No. No. That game had an interesting story. I will give it that. But the gameplay? No. Absolutely not. The gameplay was very bare bones. Because it was considered an action platformer as opposed to an RPG. The battle mechanics sucked in Super Paper Mario. Like, I get it. But I don't think there was a good enough reason why they switched it from being an RPG to an action platformer. I don't think there was a good reason at all. But Count Bleck, though. Yes, Count Bleck is amazing. Don't get me wrong. He is by far one of the most interesting villain characters I have ever seen. Much better than Bowser, because Bowser is just a one-trick pony at this point. He always does the exact same thing. Kidnap the princess because he likes her. She doesn't like him. Mario goes to save the day. I mean, it's a plot as old as time. Right? But that's about all it had going for it was the story. Like Count Bleck being the main villain, all of his cronies, and then having, what's his name, be like the true mastermind behind it all. I forget his name, the magic dude. I can't remember his name. And how... Count Bleck and Tippy found each other again and whatever. I still don't understand how Tippy became a butterfly thing, but okay. I don't know if the game ever specifies how that happened or something. I don't know. The story was very ambitious. Very, very ambitious. Well, just had a scare, and now I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Uh-oh. How sick are you, Rose? What about the villains in this game, though? The villains in this game are interesting. The X-Nauts are stupid. Like, they're not the smartest characters. They're not the brightest bulbs in the package. They're not the sharpest tool in the shed. They're not the best at anything. They're mediocre at everything. But they're like just smart enough to say that they're a nuisance, but not dumb enough to be like, wow, these guys are really stupid. But Crump is funny as hell. Crump is funny. Don't get me wrong. Crump is by far the funniest character. Darn it, I accidentally hit the X button. I don't care. Shut up. Shut up. There we go. Want to equip that. Thank you. I don't care about talking to you, dude. Nope. Don't care. Don't care. Yeah, I don't care who you are. Battle Master or whatever the hell your name is. Uh-huh. Cool. Fly now. I didn't think that sick until I just coughed up some gunk with blood in it. They don't think it's serious, but want me to get checked out. Oh, snap. Oh my gosh, I accidentally hit the X button again. Frig. I gotta stop hitting buttons. Buttons that aren't relevant to anything. Alright, come on, blooper. I'm surprised that there isn't like a 3-stage blooper boss fight in this game. We only have one, as opposed to the original Paper Mario where we had 3 depending on which area we went to. Hey, Linguini is in the audience. Let's go. Gotta have Lasagna in the audience cheering for us. Heck yeah. Gotta get that brotherly support, right? Can't flee from the fight. That's fine. I don't need to. Whee! Alright, let's go. Cool. Yeah. I don't care. Shut up. Shut up. Blooper. Shut up. I'm gonna piss him off just to be on the safe side. Ah! Loser. Get jumped on. Get jumped on, you square. Also, too, Goombella is going to be huge for late game boss fights. Once we power her up to like the max, she is going to be fantastic. Simply for the fact... Darn it. Simply for the fact that she will give Mario another turn, which is going to be great. I really wish I would have gotten that FP roulette. That would have been amazing. You're not dead yet? You only have like 12 HP. Oh, there we go. Okay, we did it. And Grotus is a very serious villain. I think Grotus is too serious at times. Like, he's still not the smartest guy in the world because he still easily falls for Princess Peach being in an X-Naut costume. So, like, that's a thing. So he still falls for stupid things, which is nice because if they didn't have that, I feel like Grotus would be too serious of a villain to be able to have any fun with it. That's just me. Lord Crump is by far like the best out of the villains. Bowser is Bowser. There's not much else that you can say about him than that. He's also not the brightest thing in the world. But he survived, though. I mean, technically, all of the X-Nauts survived, if you think about it. Like, Grotus survived, Crump survived, a vast majority of the X-Nauts survived. Most Mario villains die. Like what? The only villain that I can think of in a Mario game that has died would be Count Bleck. That would be about it. I don't know of any other villain. Well, no. I guess if we really wanted to, we could say King Oliver from Origami King. He died. That'd be about it. I can't think of somebody else. Nope, can't think of it. Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah, he died. The true villain of Super Paper Mario died. That's true. At least I'm fairly certain he died. Pretty sure he didn't randomly survive. If he would have, that'd have been something. The villain in Mario RPG. Yeah, he died too because Mario, like, destroyed him. But I mean, granted, if he didn't do it, then the bad guy would have destroyed Mario's world first. Oh my gosh, Goombas. Leave me the heck alone. Ya things are being just a giant pain in the butt. Frig off. I'm getting real sick and tired of these things. Don't get me wrong, I like the Goomba just as much as everybody else does, but like this is too much Goomba for me. I don't know. All right. Cool. Oh, I had to hit it. Oh. Villain in Superstar Saga. Yeah. Yeah, Cackletta died. Then she possessed Bowser's body. And then died again. At the end of the game. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you're right. There are some villains in Mario games that have literally just straight up died. I don't know what's worse. Having a Mario villain just straight up die at the end of a game, or having a Mario villain still alive but like decapitated in a game. Like Sir Grotus, who is only a helmet at the end of the game. Like, I don't know which one's worse. Still being alive, but technically decapitated, or being dead in the game. I don't know. I don't know. Dragon Hooktail? Hooktail, huh? More like gonna fail, huh? That was so bad. I understand if everybody would leave. Fawful died in the third game. I mean, yeah, Fawful died in the third game. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. Hey, it's the old Koopa dude who calls me Murphy for some reason. Yes, I am a thief. I am here to steal your stuff. Get used to it, bucko. I'm here to steal your things. Yeah, I guess. Although asking me to think more is kind of hard to do when I already think about enough random things that thinking about this would, like, short circuit my brain at some point. I don't care what you say, dude. Hooktail dies. Does she, though? Because technically, we beat Hooktail. Koops' dad comes out of Hooktail, but Hooktail's still, like, twitching. Did you respond to my message? I spaced out hard. Your message about you coughing up some gunk with blood in it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I responded to it. I don't remember if I responded to it. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah. I was saying how I'm hoping that it's not too serious and that you're not, like, dying on us. Because, you know, that'd be bad. Yeah, I get it. Your name is Coops. I don't care. I love how, like, he comes over to Mario. He's like, hey, my name is Coops. And then he just bolts. I just find that funny. Isn't the reason why Gloomtail tried to kill you because you kill Hooktail? No, the reason why Gloomtail tries to kill us is because Gloomtail is forced to by the Shadow Queen. Because Hooktail, Gloomtail, and Bonetail are all servants of the Shadow Queen. I don't know why we have to have a mandatory boss fight here. Or a mandatory fight in general. Like, yeah, okay, I get it. An enemy wants to throw something at me. I get it. I think they have this fight just for that tutorial, which is really dumb, and I hate it. Like, I really do. Oh yeah, and the tutorial for the stage falling, like the backdrop falling. Whoopie-doo. What happened to Grubba after chapter 3? Good question. What did happen to Grubba after chapter 3? I think he went to jail or something. I think the general consensus that Grubba got thrown in jail. I think. Something like that. I need that POW. There we go. Actually, I should have gone back and gotten a second POW. I need to go get another POW. We got to get the power of the POW, man. I only got one POW, man. Pretty sure you can get a second POW, but I'd rather be safe than sorry and just go buy one. Because we need at least 2 POWs in order to get through Womp's fortress area place. Cheer up, dude. The villain in Peach's Showtime dies, I think. Maybe, but again, that's not a Mario game. That's a Princess Peach game. So, I mean, technically, that one doesn't count. You wanted to get technical about it. But Peach is a Mario character? Yes, Peach is a Mario character, but it's not a game about Mario. So does it count? I don't think I'm dying, but we'll see. I mean, I don't know how normal it is to just be coughing up stuff with blood in it. Darn you, Koopa. Time for you to suffer the consequences. Jerk. How dare you hit me? How dare you put me at 9 HP? I have very limited health and you dare attack me and lower that? Nah, man. I don't appreciate it. Also, too, Peach's Showtime was a very big disappointment. I was really hoping it was going to be a good, like, game. I was very disappointed. Some parts were fun. Some parts, not so much. I played it, but I didn't play it on stream. It's... Because I had the game. And I beat the entire thing in like a day. The game is incredibly short. Very samey. Like, not a huge amount of variety in the game. Enemies and bosses are a joke. Like, it's really a game meant for kids. That's the best way I can put it. It's a game meant for kids. Okay, yeah, there was another POW block there. But now we have an extra POW block because I bought one from the store, so we'll save that POW block for when we need it. There we go. Also, I don't know if this counts as a death, but Huff and Puff blows up when you beat him. Huff and Puff is just a bunch of clouds. It's a sentient cloud. Which, I mean, technically, I guess that would mean that Huff and Puff dies, but I don't know. Yo, Troy! Welcome in. How you doing? How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. How are things going? Hope things are going well. How's Pokemon Recharged Yellow treating you? I hope that game is going good. But he never showed up again. I mean, technically, yeah. Doing alright, just woke up. Nice. I literally came home from work and then started a stream. I'll save that item for when I really need it. Never actually uses it. I'm not that bad at hoarding items in a video game. Well, depending on the game. Like, if I were playing Pokemon, I would hoard, like, all the potions. Like, all of them. I wouldn't use them unless I really needed to. And even then. Recharged Yellow is a blast. Playing some ROM hacks and getting back into no-hit challenges in better things till I'm ready to start mainline Pokemon again. Nice. Isn't it 12? Yeah, it is. And then you never end up needing them hard enough to justify using them. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Isn't it Croup? It's not Koopacoot. It's not Birtle. Definitely Moopa. Pretty sure it's Croup. Yeah. I know my games. I know this game. Where's the crystal star? Hooktail's castle. Recently, I completed Donkey Kong Country no hit without taking any shortcuts. That is insane. Donkey Kong Country, I was never good at that game. You go through a pipe. Yes. That is absolutely crazy, but if anybody would have done that, it definitely would have been you, Troy. But I'm glad that you were able to beat the entirety of Donkey Kong Country without ever getting hit. That is insane. Now you got to do Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3 without ever getting hit. And you got to do it all in one playthrough without any practice. Give me that. Multi-bounce. Heck yeah. Give me that. Yeah, I learned some new strategies for that specifically and currently learning Donkey Kong Country 2. Deathless. That's crazy. That is absolutely insane. Alright, let's go get the item over here. I'm going to use that to my advantage in a minute. Because now we're going to murder this fuzzy by burning it. We're just helping the general population get rid of a pest problem. That's what we're doing. That's the way that I'm verifying using fire on these enemies. I will say that I think a missed opportunity for Nintendo when they remastered Thousand Year Door is the Fire Flower ability could have just been used to turn Mario into Fire Mario, like in the newer Paper Mario games. I think it was a missed opportunity to not have that happen here, but instead to have the Fire Flower act like it did in the original Paper Mario game. Oh yeah, we're going down to 5 HP after. Absolutely. We're gonna do a danger build Mario. So at some point Mario's gonna be strong enough to like just about one-shot the Shadow Queen. At least that's the plan. But we're trying not to die. Because I'm not good enough at this game to be able to do it like hitless like you. But I think a danger build Mario, I should be okay. Like I should be able to make it work. But yeah, Paper Mario's going well. I do remember doing this chapter by chapter hitless. Yeah, I'm not good enough at this game to be able to do it hitless, so I'm not gonna attempt that. But also too, this game isn't really that difficult, so I didn't want to just play through the whole game like normal. I wanted there to be some kind of a challenge, but since I'm not good at hitless, because super guarding is a pain and I'd rather not. So, you know, that's the thing. Alright. Yeah. Ha! He got hit with a bucket. Loser! No, we'll save the POW block. No, it only does 2 damage. That does 3. Yeah. Okay, we'll use Fire Flower. Using Super Guard is the way. Yeah, I'm not good at that. See, I can't even block properly. Like, I know. We're just gonna do this. There we go. There we go. Perfect. I mean, could have been better, but that's what it is. Yeah, I'm not good at super guarding things, so yeah, that wouldn't have worked. Oh, mail. Ooh, goody. I don't care. Yeah. Cool. I don't care. I don't care about reading no mail. There we go. Also, I just love the way that they redid the graphics in this game. Like, my gosh. They took a game that already looked amazing, and they made it look even more amazing. And how they got away with doing that, I do not know. But somehow Nintendo did it. I just wish Nintendo wasn't being the greedy jerks that they have been. Then things would be good. But unfortunately, the greedy bosses of Nintendo are being jerks. Blah, blah, blah. I don't care. There we go. We read our mail. You happy now, game? Is Nintendo evil? No, Nintendo's just money hungry. Because, you know, a multi-billion-dollar company that could sustain itself for 25 years if it went bankrupt, which is insane. You know, they just want to squeeze out more money out of everybody for no good reason other than money. Like how Pokemon Legends ZA is going to have paid DLC and it's not even out yet. Like, the game's not even out yet and there's already paid DLC for it. Like, why? Not only that, but like Donkey Kong Bonanza has paid DLC for content that was like kind of scrapped, but then they decided to bring it back. But now you had to pay for it. Like, no. Like, I don't approve, Nintendo. I do wish, though, that we didn't have to do this. Because in the original game, like, this happened automatically. We didn't have to hit buttons and move things. Hate how we have to do all that now in this tutorial crap. Sucks. Oh well. It is what it is. Oh, Coop's pissed off his girlfriend. Oh no. Uh-oh. All right. Koopy Koo, I don't care. Shut up. Gosh, she's clingy. Man. I don't know how a character could fall for somebody like Koops, but whatever. Also, I don't understand why Koops has like a busted eye. Like, I don't get it. Like, why is one eye just not normal looking? I don't understand. I'll take that. There we go. What do you mean? Tons of guys date girls like this. What you mean? Yeah, I don't think, Troy, that I would be able to master the powers of super guarding. Not like what you were able to do. Like, for me, there'd be no way. There we go. Hooray! You know how old I feel? Because I just remembered something that's gonna make me feel really old. I remember before the original Paper Mario Thousand Year Door game came out, there was a demo at a kiosk at a Walmart that I had played, which was a demo of Petal Meadows. I think leading up to Hooktail's castle. And I can vividly remember playing that demo at my local Walmart. That's how old I feel now. That I can remember a day when that happened. We're going to be selling that badge later. Because nothing says fun times like money. I mean, the game does teach you, so you could. I mean, technically, yes. Technically, but also, too, I'm lazy. Some stay in abusive relationships as well. Well, those people have problems. If that's the case. Ooh. Alright, we're gonna need that badge. We're gonna get rid of multi-bounce. Alright, we're gonna leave the rest on when we level up again, then we'll equip multi-bounce. I think that's what we'll do. You know what's funny? Is that this game gives us the option to read the note in this dry bones hands. But if we just tell Koops, like, no, don't do it. Yeah, don't read it. Like, he thinks that this is his dad. He never learns that it's not. It's just funny. He's like, Dad? But wait, there's a letter here. Should I read it? Mario's like, no. And then he's like, okay, never mind. I'm not going to read a note from my dead father. I'll just continue thinking that he died. It's just really funny. Oh no. Just the whole situation is really dumb. Nice. Come at me, bruh. Dude, that was weak. Come on, man. Put some oomph into it. Nice. Viridian, when you hit in 200 subs, whenever we can hit 200 subs on YouTube. So as soon as we get 200 subs, that's when we'll hit it. How long that's going to take, I have no idea. Frig's sakes, man. Come on. I do not have time for you, dry bones. I really, really don't. Yeah, 200 subs on YouTube. Oh, well then. I mean, 200 subs on Twitch would be nice too. If anybody wants to, you know, donate subs to the channel, I wouldn't say no. I'm just saying. If there was somebody out there who just wanted to gift a whole bunch of subs to the Twitch channel, I wouldn't say no. There we go. Is that so? I mean, maybe. Your boy's gotta eat. Minimum wage ain't cutting it right now. Tell you that much. Sticker Star stream when you do, or Zelda 2 stream. Sticker Star could be a viable option technically. The only thing is that since Citra doesn't get updates anymore because they stopped updating it, I don't know how well the game would run, because without using Citra, which I do have because I got it before they stopped having it, so I do have access to it, and I do have the game on it, but I don't think it runs very smoothly. Right. Hooktail's gonna die by the hands of a red 30-some-odd-year-old in overalls. Let's go. Oh, right. I can't get that. Oops. I should have just gone through the door like I was supposed to. I wasn't smart. Or stream the Zelda CDI game. I would rather put bleach in my eyes than play that horrible Zelda CDI game. No. Absolutely not. I would rather do the cinnamon challenge and eat a Tide Pod than play any of the Zelda CDI games. No. I'm not touching either of those games. The CDI games? No. No. I refuse. Think about us. We would have fun watching you play it. Would you, though? Would you really? Because I don't feel like anybody would want to watch somebody play that game. That game is hot garbage. The Zelda CDI games? No. Those are hot garbage. Oh no, we have to run away. What way do we go? It's such a confusing maze, and we have so little time to escape. Whatever will we do? Oh wait, now we're out. Sorry that I keep pausing, everybody. Would you be able to watch that? What? Watch myself play Wand of Gamelon? No. No, I could not. If that's a question, no. How dare you pause? I'm sorry, okay? My bad. Do the cinnamon challenge? Hell no. Ain't doing that. People have died from doing that. Actually, I don't really know how many deaths have ever been related to the cinnamon challenge, but it's not a good idea. I'm not as naive and stupid as I was years ago. Now, had you come to me about like 3.5 years ago, yeah, I'd probably say, yeah, let's do it. But I've gotten smarter with age. So, I still find it funny how this guy is like, oh yeah, you got cursed. Oh no. You can turn into paper. Oh wait. Yeah, I got it. I get it. It's a horrible, horrible thing. Yeah, you cursed me some good there, dude. It would have been funnier if, like, the game would have cursed Mario and, like, something else happened instead. It's like, you expected him to be able to turn into paper, but then the game's like, nah, now Mario's like a ball. Just a crumpled up ball. Ice bucket challenge. I feel like that's been done to death. I don't know. I feel like that whole ice bucket challenge thing, like, people don't do it anymore. And I do not plan on reviving it. Oh, right. That was just a sound effects badge. Oops. I gotta go all the way back. Just so I can go get a key. This game is so pretty. It's such a pretty game. I love what they were able to do with this game. About streaming. Okay, now there are some things that nobody should ever do. And playing Superman 64 is one of those things. I would rather play Wand of Gamelon than play Superman 64. That game, no. I have never played it, but I have heard the horror stories of it. And Yeah, I would rather play Wand of Gamelon while drinking bleach, while squirting lemon juice into my eyes, while listening to Britney Spears. I would rather do all those things instead of ever playing Superman 64. But aren't both games just as bad? I mean, honestly, I feel like the CDI games are worse. At least I think they are. I'm not sure if they're worse necessarily, but there we go. Give me a star. There we go. Because I'm going to need those for badges later. Not today, loser. Wee. Also, I want that. Darn it. I want this one up. Or not one up. This life shroom. Because that could be useful. Taylor Swift is the one to hate on nowadays. I hated Taylor Swift way before 2025. Back when she was a country singer, I hated her. My wife used to love listening to Taylor Swift when she was younger. Like around like 18, 19, 20 years old, she loved Taylor Swift's music. Thankfully, she doesn't like Taylor Swift anymore. I hate how Miss Mouse's nose is a slightly darker white than the rest of her body. I mean, granted, the back of her is slightly dark too, but like, I don't know. Or maybe that's just shadows reflecting. I don't know. Oh yeah, it is. It's just the shadows. Because now that she's in the light there, she's definitely whiter than that. I do find that the mouse characters that they made in the original Paper Mario game and in TTYD are just so adorable. Maybe she just has better taste in music than you. I don't know. And sorry, I'll hate on Britney Spears all I want. Her music is garbage. And I will gladly take that opinion with me to my grave. Britney Spears' music is hot garbo, just like Taylor Swift. And I stand by that opinion. And nobody can make me choose otherwise. Yay, we struck first. Let's go. Wow, that did nothing. All right, let's use this. I don't hate all women singers. Just the ones that suck. Oh, come on. Really? Really, game? Alright, here's my last chance. There we go. Bingo time. Darn it. I've never been good at getting that bingo. Ever. Like, never. But hit me, baby, one more time. Eh. Eh. It was an okay song at best. I don't know. Or oops, I did it again. Yeah, she definitely did something. Hooray! We leveled up. Yay! Woohoo! Yeah, we'll go with this. There we go. If I didn't get rid of that dry bones, he would have been a real big problem. Alright, let's go. Shit. Why does this game gotta do this to me? Why does this game gotta hate me so much, chat? What about Miley Cyrus? Gag me. Miley Cyrus. Miley Cyrus was alright back in the day. Then she had her crazy years where she just acted like a total skank. She smartened up a little bit, but like those skank years have not been kind to her. Oh no. That'll be a badge that we can sell later. Wait, no, I don't need to heal. We leveled up. So we don't need to do that. I'll take this. And then we'll add this and this. And yeah, we don't need multi-bounce. Alright, here we go. Boss fight time. We're gonna go fight the big bad dragon. Gotta go fight the dragon. We gotta save the civilization of Koopas from the evil dragon. We gotta go beat the crap out of Hooktail. So let's go do that. Frig. Alright. Let me see. Okay, so he's gonna attack the first thing in front of him. My jump is the only thing that can hit multiple things. Okay, we're gonna get rid of the spiky Goomba. Then I don't like this. Okay, yeah, we'll get rid of the spiky Goomba. But not with Mario. We're gonna do it with Koops. We're gonna do Power Shell, get rid of the Goombas. Then Mario will jump on the Koopa. And then Koops will take out the Koopa. Mario will jump on the Paracoopa. That's what we're gonna do. That's how we're gonna play this game. So those guys are dead. There we go. All right. Yeah, let's go with that guard. Heck yeah. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Love it. Yeah, baby. I thought for sure all those enemies were going to be more annoying. Thankfully, it wasn't the case. Wait, this thing's still alive? Name you more artists that I hate. Drake. His music just sounds terrible. Nicki Minaj. Her music doesn't sound great. Her rapping kind of sucks. What else? Who else? DJ Khaled. Because DJ Khaled is just he's not smart at all. How he became famous, I will never know. I don't get it. I don't know. Who else? Any country singer. I hate country music in general, so like any country singer. All right. We're gonna deal with this. There we go. Yeah. I don't know why they changed it from cricket to frog. I think it was frog in the Japanese. So then why would they have changed it from frog to cricket? I will never know. I don't know. I don't get it. No, I'm gonna save my power bounce. I don't want to get this bingo. There we go. That's the one bingo I'd never want to get. I'm pretty sure Hooktail is almost down now. Like, we're almost into the second phase already, I'm pretty sure. I think. Could be wrong. Yeah, you be stylish there, Koops. Yeah, let's go. Nice. Ow. Jerk. Jerky McJerk face. From the lands of Jerk. I don't know. I don't got anything good for comebacks. This is when everybody leaves. Yeah, super guard for the win, baby. Too bad it doesn't do any damage. We have to have Hooktail at half health soon. Just have to. There has to be more. I mean, again, I did list like every country singer ever. Because country music is just not great. They sing about 3 things all the time. Any country song. Any of them. They sing about the same thing. They sing about girls, beer, and trucks. That's what they always sing about. Always. It's never anything else. Alright, now we're in the second phase. About time. Alright, time to kick your butt, Hooktail. Yeah, your strength ain't gonna be back with you for much longer, that's for sure. Alright, this is probably gonna go horribly wrong, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Yep. At least I got 3 strikes. I think the only country song I like is Country Roads. For some people out there, it's oh gosh, what's the song? Sweet Home Alabama. Some people really like that song. Shoot. Sweet. If you know, you know. Oh well, crap, messed that up. I got excited. Sweet Home Alabama. Name some rock bands you don't like. Most rock bands from the 1980s. Like Guns N' Roses, Kiss, Bon Jovi, everyone on subs. Oh, well. I got excited. Oh. I see Hooktail's leg is twitching in the background, so she's still technically alive, I think. So maybe she just runs away. Just don't like rock music? Eh. I don't listen to enough music in general. Ooh. So, eh. See, she's dead. Her leg was still twitching, which meant she was still alive. It only says that Hooktail was defeated, not killed. So technically, she could have just ran away after when everybody left the castle. She ran away because she was a little... That's just my opinion on it. Also, I don't know why that happens in the game, where the computer glimpses at Peach in a wedding dress, because she never gets married. But, like, you'd have to stop it on that one frame. The only rapper that I honestly like would be, like, Eminem. And that's strictly because he's white. No, I'm just joking. I don't know. I do like Eminem's music. And Snoop Dogg. I like Snoop Dogg's music. Pretty much anybody who's like an actual real rapper instead of those fake ones. Like Machine Gun Kelly, I don't give a crap about his music. His music is meh. 50 Cent, meh. I don't know. He's my favorite actor. Who? Eminem? I don't care about what's going on in the dialogue. Can you believe it's been almost 2 hours and we beat chapter 1 already? We are just speeding through this game. Yeah, I know his movie. I've seen bits of it here and there. I haven't watched the entire movie. But I've seen clips, and yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. Why does it gotta play this weird, like, Halloween theme music when these three are here? He only had one movie. He only had one movie, and he did a great job at it. We can at least say that he did great at the one movie he was in. Apparently he hated making it. Yeah. That's the great part, is that he hated the movie, but he did good at it. I think that's also why he's never been in a movie since. It's because he hated acting. I could understand. Too many lines to memorize and stuff. Like, no thanks. Alright, time to deal with HAL 1000. I find it interesting how in the North American, European releases of this game, Tech's eye was blue because reasons, but in Japan his eye was red to be something similar to the HAL 1000 robot thing, and then they decided to actually change it back in this game. I think that's fantastic that they changed it back. Yeah, HAL 9000. I thought it was 1000, but yeah, it's 9000. Pretty sure everybody knows. I mean, clearly everybody at Nintendo knew. Yeah, the evil supercomputer that tried to take over the world. Yeah, everybody knows that. It's like the most famous computer thing ever. Blah, blah, blah. I want to skip the dialogue. Please. Any time game would be fantastic. Name the movies from? Why? Isn't it Adventures in Odyssey or something like that? Oh, Space Odyssey. My bad. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And Hal has a sibling called Sal. Because, of course, a computer has a sibling, because why not? That makes sense. Now it's 2001, A Space Odyssey? Yeah. What Radis said. I wonder when that movie came out. That would be like saying, when did the War of 1812 happen? Can you believe that there are some people out there who are like, oh, when did the War of 1812 happen? Or what's the emergency number for 911? Like there are some people out there who are just that dumb. It's so funny. Also, why does Bowser have a mustache in that picture? Maybe that's his father. His father's just him wearing a mustache. Came out in 1968. Oh, well then that's very deceiving for a title. Then it should have been 1968, A Space Odyssey. Not 2001. Like, come on. Yeah, I couldn't be bothered to look up how to spell Odyssey in English. Yeah, it's fine. Nobody spells anything anymore anyway. Everybody just uses AI like ChatGPT. No, Bowser's throwing a temper tantrum again. Gotta get the baby his milk. Gotta get him his milky in order to calm down. Also, it's a missed opportunity that since Kamek looks different than all the other Magic Koopas, they should have given her, like, her own wand instead of having a wand that looks like all the other Magic Koopas' wands. Also, I think it was a missed opportunity to have Kamek in the Super Mario movie. And it also sucks that this is the last game that Kamek appeared in. She was only in the original Paper Mario and in Thousand Year Door, and that's it. She doesn't show up in any other Paper Mario game. It might have been named that way as to say we think tech is going to be as advanced as in the sci-fi movie in insert year in movie title. Did you know in Paper Mario all the characters are made out of paper? Shut up. No, they're not. I thought they were made out of plastic. thought the Paper Mario characters were made out of ones and zeros that a computer was able to figure out. You're telling me that Paper Mario characters are made of paper? I don't believe you. I don't. No, I don't believe you. Yay, Mega Rush. Yay. Alright, let's go. Alright, we are gonna go get a few things, though. We're gonna grab some fire flowers. Uh-huh. There we go. Oh, yeah. I want to turn that off. Yeah, we'll have multi-bounce. There we go. Alright. Let's get the heck out of here. Moving on. Let's go. Yeah, oh well. We didn't see Princess Peach. I love how he uses a... I love how he uses a Game Boy Advance SP in order to read his mail. That's just funny. Yo, Black! Thank you so much for subscribing for 22 months. The metric fucked on the doors. Paper Mario, all the doors. Yo, thank you for the resub. Can't believe that you've been subbed to the channel for 22 months. That's ridiculously long. My goodness. I appreciate the support, though. Thank you. How have you been doing today, Black? Been a while. I know that you pop in here and there when you get the chance, but hey, you know, glad to have you here. Paper Mario, that's way too many doors. I ain't counting them. Paper Mario and all the doors. Run away. Right, let's do this. Do. Considering I forgot to take my meds today. Today was meh. Aw, that's not fun. That's not fun. I wonder if I should go to the Pit of 100 Trials and just do a whole bunch of them until I level up a bunch. Could do that. Nah. No. I ain't racist. I know plenty of people of color. Many of which who I watch on Twitch. I ain't no racist. I'll be racist to like monkeys and gorillas because they would like chuck poop at you if they didn't like you. I'd be racist towards that. Speaking of which, did you guys ever hear of the story? There was a gorilla at a zoo that learned sign language, not like that famous gorilla or whatever, but like a different gorilla, that they taught sign language to the gorilla. And once it learned sign language, they taught it how they taught the gorilla that eventually they would die of like old age or natural causes or something like that. And they just kept like reinforcing that into the gorilla's mind. It got so bad for the gorilla because the gorilla realized that life was limited and that eventually it would die of like old age or natural causes or whatever. And it saw all of its other gorilla friends just like being gorillas, not having a care in the world. But this one gorilla literally had like a midlife crisis because it realized that one day it would die through either old age or natural causes or whatever. And it was so scared of that it literally started getting like PTSD. There also was another gorilla that broke out of his habitat just to visit the other habitats like the humans. The only disruptive thing it did besides breaking out was chucking stones at another gorilla it didn't like. Haha, that's funny. Yeah, yay! We on that 3-stream streak. I don't need to hear all the stuff. No. Yes, I want to buy it. Now, let me buy it, dang it. No. This one would be good to have, so we're going to buy this one. There also was that one gorilla that asked humans to show them naked chests to her. What? That's so bad. That's so bad. All right, we're gonna get rid of HP plus because we don't need it. Yeah, I'm selling some other badges. We're gonna get rid of last stand because we don't need it. We're gonna get rid of Mega Rush because we don't need it. We're gonna get rid of the attack effects badge because we don't need it. Yeah, no. There we go. Okay. Buy the contact lens. Let's go. That's so funny. Oh, it's so stupid. Gorillas are very interesting creatures, I must say. Here you go, you pissed off old hag. Oh, you're so happy, huh? I couldn't tell because your facial expression is one-sided. It's always mad. Like you're constipated or something, and it just won't let you not be constipated. There we go. Let's see. Pretty sure it's a dizzy dial. Yes. By dizzy dial. And this. Darn. Shoot. Did I mess that up? Or can I not do it because I'm not at that point? I thought I'd be able to. Man. Is this your favorite chapter? Oh, yeah. I love chapter 2 just so much. I love the fact that I get to babysit 101 different NPCs at one time. Oh, it's glorious. It's absolutely fantastic and what I always wanted. You know, when I think Paper Mario, I think, man, how happy I am that I get to go into chapter 2. Yeah, I don't care. I want to see if he's going to have any good badges. Like the W badge. Because then we could change Mario's color. Because, I mean, the red is classic, but, like, we could do better. You know? We could do better in the color schemes. I mean, we'll eventually get the Luigi badge, so that way there he'll have Luigi's colors, but we want to get the Waluigi colors. But Flurry, though? Ugh. Flurry is one of those characters that thinks they're hot when they're really not. But they think they are. But they're really not. Wait, you got Mega Rush? I want Mega Rush. Yeah, I want this one. I don't care about the Wario badge anymore. I want the Mega Rush badge. Thank you. Oh yeah, what a deal, man. 96 or 97 coins for a badge. What a steal of a deal. So like Mosin sells? Yeah. Exactly. They all think they're good looking and nobody could tell them otherwise, even though they're not. But hey, whatever. Yeah. There you go. I love how they had to have that little cutscene to show where Punio was because people wouldn't be able to figure it out on their own. Even though this cutscene never existed in the original game, so you'd have to figure it out on your own. But it was kind of blatantly obvious based off of this cutscene. But I guess Nintendo thought people were really dumb in 2024. I don't know. I ain't gonna eat you. Not yet, anyway. Guess again, nerd. Yeah, primates in general are just funny. They're like if a human didn't have a brain or didn't have the ability to think. It was great. Except for that one gorilla that learned about how death works, and then they got like super depressed and tried to kill themselves. Humans are just smarter. That's the only difference. Humans are just slightly smarter. Not all of them, but some of them. I didn't read any of the conversation that these guys were having. Not a one. I'm gonna go get this badge. I'm not gonna use this badge, but I'm gonna go get it. Come on now. Yeah. I don't care. What would you say is worse between this or chapter 6 in 64? I would still say this chapter. I think in general human beings smarter is debatable, but as you said, some rare ones are actually somewhat smart. Exactly. Like the orange man who's in charge of the United States. He's smart, right? I mean, he's plunging the US into never-ending darkness and possibly all-out wars with half the other countries of the world. But he's smart, right? Right? The orange man is smart, right? Because, you know, having having tariffs on things, that's smart, right? Just don't snipe his ear. No, he's smart, right? He's quite literally one of the dumbest humans I ever seen. What do you mean? He said so himself that he was the chosen one. Solving a debt crisis by taking on even more debt is smart, right? Yeah. That's smart, I think. I don't know. I mean, your boy's not smart enough to play 4D chess against himself, so... What does that have anything to do with? Nothing. That has nothing to do with anything. Very efficient at murdering the chosen one. Yeah, except Voldemort kind of succeeded, but also failed multiple times. Like, yeah, he killed Harry Potter, but then Harry Potter came back. So, like, he succeeded at killing him once. And then he came back. And then failed every other time after. So, I mean, yeah, but I'll do it in a way that makes them stay dead. But Avada Kedavra's supposed to keep them dead. Hate on him as much as you want. He can't avoid death like a pro. Wait, you've seen Harry Potter? Yes, I've seen all the movies. And speeding up the process of going bankrupt by cutting taxes for the only tax bracket who could actually afford it to have it raised to sky highs is also smart, right? Yeah. Voldy never tried a bullet to the head. I mean, that's true. But of course, in the world of Harry Potter, wands are the most powerful thing, right? I am no longer number 2. Honestly, I don't understand how it works, but like, I don't know. I don't know why it flip-flops like that, Game Viking. I have no idea. What kind of music is this for Flurry? It sounds like the kind of music you would hear in Persona 5. There we go. There we go. Guns aren't useful in the world of Harry Potter. Hagrid had that crossbow for a reason, I guess. This away. Why are you here, dude? Nah. I think the bolt and the bullet can fly faster than you can think. Nuh-uh. Oh boy, that was close. Because even with non-verbal casting, you still gotta swing the stick. That is true. That is true. You still gotta swing that stick. Super serious, important question. What do you think of the new Mega Pokemon? They're not great. Like, Mega Dragonite is stupid, if you ask me. The original starters from Pokemon X and Y get Mega Evolutions, and that's kind of cool, but they're locked behind having to play online matches, which is stupid. Greninja's not bad. I don't understand why Greninja is upside down, though. That doesn't make any sense to me. They exist, which is neat. True. Yeah, Greninja is cool, but it's upside down. How many ninjas do you know just chill upside down? I don't know any ninjas who just chill upside down. Now, if you want to talk about animals that chill upside down, then we could talk about bats. At least 50. 1,000. I don't know which one it is. I don't know that kind of trivia. Oh. I know tons of ninjas. You know ninjas? Oh, that's so cool. Uh-oh. There we go. You know ninjas? That's so cool. Ugh. Yeah, Flurry, everybody would realize how ugly you would be without your necklace. Isn't he that guy that streams Fortnite? I mean, technically, you're not wrong. I don't even remember how Ninja got famous anyway. Didn't he get famous because he did a stream with Drake or something like that? So through Drake, he became famous. Which is just absolutely ridiculous if you ask me. He fell off. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not surprised. You know, like, even if you become famous, you gotta figure out some way to keep it going, because if you can't, then you just ain't going anywhere. Your 15 minutes of fame will be up real quick. Maybe even faster than 15 minutes. Because 15 minutes could save you more on car insurance. Or something like that. I don't know. If his career started with the Drake, then bro didn't start high enough to fall off. He fell off the face of the earth. I think it was from all of his scandals, like when he'd yell at children. And like swear at them and tell them that they're stupid. Frag's sakes. I don't want to fight Huff and Puff Jr. I hate these guys. Alright, Dark Puff. You're the worst of the Powerpuff Girls. There we go. Come on. Oh, this isn't gonna end well. For you. I knew it was a good idea to buy all those fire flowers. Nah, that can't be it. I do that on the regular. I don't know. Telling young children that they're idiots and other words that should never be uttered to a child. I don't know. Doing that would get, like, some people banned. At least I'm fairly certain on that. I don't remember what the original song here sounds like. Yeah, I don't like it. It's not creepy enough. Alright, run away. We're gonna save. Be on the safe side. I don't think I really have anything to worry about, but still. Just to be on the safe side. Well, if it isn't Mario, the blah 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 blah. Blah blah. Oh no, they were waiting for Mario. Oh no. Puff and Puff Jr. wants to kill you. Yeah, tell me something I don't know. That's just regular ass volleyball practice. Well, clearly Germans have thicker skin than kids in the US. Which frankly does not surprise me in the slightest. I'm just saying. Oh, I so don't care about what's going on in the plot of this game right now. Would I date Beldum? Hell no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Never. Nope. You couldn't pay me enough to do that. To go anywhere near that ugly wench? Nah. Alright, let's fire flower these suckers. Woohoo. What her personality though? No. From the age of... Bro, we get the Grimm's version of your wimpy ass fairy tales from the age of 3 as a bedtime story. Ow. Ow. There we go. Whew. That was close. Right, fire flower again. Let's go. Yeah. Well, now she's gone. Thank goodness. Yeah, Vivian's gone. Now we just got big and ugly. Let's go. The Shy Guy saved the day. No, you've never told me about that. What is it? Tell me, I must know. Give me the story. Give me the lowdown there, Black. I wanna know. Yay, we got the necklace. Oh, just some nice and wholesome stories for children. Ooh, nice and wholesome stories. I like nice and wholesome stories. Lay it on me. I must know this story. These wholesome stories that you have for the children of Germany. Oops, wrong button. And read them to you. I mean, technically you could. Does anyone actually like Beldum, ironically? I doubt it. Maybe there's like 1 or 2 crazy people, but that'd be about it. But I don't think anybody actually does. I don't know, that's just me. Alright, here you go, Flurry. There you go. We got your necklace. Now you can show your ugly face to the world. But she became nice, I think, at the end of the game. No. Beldam never became nice. I don't think so. Well, maybe she treats Vivian with a little bit more respect, but that'd be about it. Because she always treated Vivian like absolute dirt. Oh, it's a collection of stories. Oh. I see now. I see, I see. See, I see. Or children burning alive because they were being pranksters and they wanted to prank adults by coming down a chimney, but the adults knew, so they lit up the fireplace and bricked it shut so the kids could not get out. That is horrifying, Radis. That is horrifying. Jeez. That is a horrifying story. Holy crap. I stole Alex's phone, don't tell her. Alex! Grovile stole your phone. Shh. A girl played with a lighter as her mom was away. The cats told her not to. She did anyways. She burned alive. That's an interesting story, Black, I must say. I mean, I think it would do the trick in scaring young children not to play with lighters. But at the same time, what the hell? You got married and didn't invite me, even though I explicitly said multiple times, but that you should. Wow, I feel betrayed. Wow. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't have been able to attend because of literally how far away it would be. And I don't have money to go on plane rides all willy-nilly, but like, come on. Could have gotten at least an RSVP, man. I'd invite you to my wedding. Thank you. At least somebody would. I don't know how possible it would be for me to fly to the other side of the Atlantic, but... This is Alex, he's lying. So what, you two switched phones? Is that what it is? Oh. Now you guys are just confusing me. But regardless, welcome in Grovile, welcome in Alex. Glad to have you here. Appreciate you being here. Oh, but honey, I got more. No, I'm holding both phones. Why? No, he lies. But who am I? Who are all of us, really? Are we even real? Or are we just figments of each other's imaginations? Do we live in a simulation? And if we do, then who's the simulation for? Or maybe we're just all in one big collective dream from which we will never truly awake from. I don't know. Don't say it, Grovile. Don't you say it. Dang it, you said it. I knew you were gonna say it. That's how you know it's him. I knew you were gonna say that. Bish, if I invite you to my wedding, I'm paying for your plane ticket. You don't have to do something like that, Black. He also almost burned his lunch typing that out. Oh, boy. Nah, bro, if I invite you, I pay. See, that's that German hospitality right there. Oh, I need to kill that guy first. There we go. Yay. I just found my copy. You actually went searching for that? That's dedication. I love how my audience is all shy guys in this game. Just all shy guys. Alright, with 10 FP, I don't think we're ever going to really need to level up our FP again. I think we're going to be focusing mainly on BP. It was in my bookshelf. Ah. Where it belongs. Well, I mean, I would hope that a book belongs on a bookshelf. If a book wasn't on a bookshelf, then could you even call it a bookshelf? At that point, it would just be a shelf. Grovile, you just funny, my friend. You just funny. And honestly, for a moment, Rose, I thought you were gone. I see now you was just lurking. I don't care about what these guys are saying. I could squish them all like ants. What even are they supposed to be? Oh, cleaning your office. Oh, I see. Blah, blah, blah. I don't care. Oh no, Patoonie. We gotta go save Patoonie. Nobody else matters but Patoonie. I love how there's a whole 4 punies that like actually look different, who are somewhat main-ish characters, while all the others are just copy and paste. I think that's interesting. Well, now that you have your book of all these stories, Black, why don't you give me the rundown of another story? Also, I don't understand how a cat would be able to talk in order to warn a child not to play with a lighter. But again, I'm not the one who made up the stories. So, yeah, give me more stories. I want to hear more weird stories that children in Germany listen to when they're 3. I want to hear it. Bro, it gets worse. Give me a bad one. Come on. Give me something bad. About 80% done. If I had to stop to rest, I mainly just have trash, some little things to put away, and then vacuum. Oh. I see. Alright, that guy's done. I'll keep my favorite one, the thumb sucker, for last. You guys have a story for kids who suck their thumb? Interesting. Interesting. And we're going to use you as a shield. That's essentially what we're going to do. We're going to use you as a meat shield. Even though you're made out of clouds. Still going to use you as a meat shield. Yeah, let's go. I didn't need it, but hey, let's go. This is a good one. Oh, you know the story too, Rose? Animals tend to talk in fairy tales and fables. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. I'm German, of course I do. I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, glad that guy's gone. So now we shouldn't have to worry about that anymore. Oh, look, it's the Elder Puny. I so don't care about what any of these characters are saying. An easy one. There is that real mean boy, like literally a tyrant in the making. He torments his family, his mother, and his dog, right? Well, one day he takes a whip and starts whipping the dog, but the dog has enough and literally tears half his leg off. And then the boy has to lay in bed and gets a stern talk from the doctor, while the dog sits at the table and munches good food and drinks some wine. Wait, why would a dog drink wine? That I don't understand why a dog would be drinking wine. First of all, I don't think it would be a good idea for animals to drink anything remotely close to wine. Before anybody asks, yes, that is the takeaway that I get from this story. Sophisticated dog. I don't know. Sometimes I wish there was compatibility between YouTube and Twitch chat. I don't use Twitch often because it almost always ends up being extremely laggy for me. Ah, gotcha. I'm sure there is. I would just need to try and figure out something, but I'm sure there's a bot or something that can be used to kind of combine the two. Like, there would have to be, right? It has to be. Maybe I'll look into it later today. Like, when stream is done and I'm not doing anything there. Maybe I'll look into it and see what I can find, and then we can do that for, like, tomorrow's stream or something. Which, by the way, everybody, tomorrow's stream is going to be a little bit later in the day than what I would like. I know for anybody who is a part of my Discord that I set it up in my schedule section of my Discord that I would be streaming around like 9 o'clock Eastern time or something like that. It's going to be a little bit later because I have somewhere that I need to go to around 11:30 my time, which would be 10:30 Eastern time. Is Chapter 2 really that bad? Yes. Chapter 2 is horrible and I hate it. Another one that's not as bad. Some boys mock a black boy and bully him, and then the big old Scrivener guy has enough and dunks the bullies in ink, so they are all black too and can't mock the black boy anymore. That sounds I don't know. That's a racist story. First of all, bullying a child of color. Second, essentially getting blackfaced. That's a racist story. These stories are old. Clearly. Give me something worse than that. Like, give me a real like WTF story there, Black. That's what I need. I need that real WTF story. But the main takeaway of the story is don't bully people because of stuff like skin color. Yeah, I get the moral of the story, and the moral of the story is good. It's just an extremely racist story. But I get it. I understand. I like this Elder Puny. She's a no-nonsense kind of character who just ain't taking nobody's crap. But yes, Charmeleon, Chapter 2 really is that bad. But yeah, Radis, I'll look into it later. I'll see if there's a bot that can combine like Twitch and YouTube's chat. Because honestly, I wouldn't mind that too, because then I could have it all on like a single chat, which would be amazing. That way there, I don't need to have two separate chats open at the same time. That's the only sucky thing about multi-streaming, is like having to have two chats open at the same time, but oh well, it is what it is. For now, anyway. Oh, also, to people on Twitch who are not subscribed to the channel, ads are going to be starting in about 40 seconds. Allegedly, in the original version of Little Red Riding Hood, the wolf tricks the protagonist into eating her own grandma. That has even been cut out of the German version. It's that bad. Jeez. How would somebody be that dumb? Ah. Mario tripped. Loser. Yeah, I will never come and see you. Never. Maybe just finding a way to display both chats in the video is fun as well, so we can see each other. No, I get that. I'll definitely look into it. Maybe something on Google will point me in a direction. I'll find something. That way there tomorrow we could have both chats connected somehow. I used to have like a chat thing like on stream. I just don't because it takes up a lot of space. Oh yeah, where am I going? Alright, after being watched by a rabbit, a hunter falls asleep under a tree. The rabbit then proceeds to steal the hunter's gun and glasses and goes into friggin' aim at the hunter. The hunter runs away and while still actively being shot at, falls into a well. The hunter's wife watches in shock and the rabbit's child dances in joy. That's messed up. That's just all kinds of messed up. I ain't even gonna lie, that is messed up. First of all, I don't know how a rabbit that doesn't have opposable thumbs would be able to hold a gun. But that's besides the point. On top of that, even if, and that's a big if, even if a rabbit did figure out some way to hold a gun, even though it doesn't have opposable thumbs to be able to do that, for a hunter who I can understand is running away from active gunfire, but isn't smart enough to realize there's a well and then falls down it. I don't know. I don't know. What do you mean? That's fine. Yeah, it's fine. There we go. Good riddance. Good riddance to bad rubbish. A popular German nursery rhyme is about a horse rider falling off his horse and dying. What the hell? Seriously, what the hell? Man, German has like some really weird stories, don't they? Ooh, Thunder Rage. Yeah, I'll take that. Okay, there's nothing else there. Now for the soup Casper. What? A boy refuses to eat his soup for 5 days. Each day he gets thinner and thinner until the story literally ends with, and on the 5th day he is dead. What? What? That's something. First of all, even if you didn't eat, you'd still technically be able to survive for 5 days. As long as you even just had access to water, which the story does not specify that the child did not have access to water. So assuming that the child did have access to water, they wouldn't have died from not eating soup, which also then begs the question, can you eat soup or do you drink soup? Because now this is a question that needs to be asked. Do you eat soup or do you drink soup? And if you drink soup, do you drink it with a straw? Depends on the soup. Well, not really. You have soup, then you have stews, then you have soups, stews. What else? I mean, yeah, I guess kinda. Why am I blanking on this? Be right back, my Twitch is acting up. Soups, stews. What are the other ones that I'm thinking of? Darn it, I don't know. Did they seriously fall? They seriously all fell. Frig's sakes. Okay, there we go. Oh, got it all fixed now? Sweet. Yeah, we got a shine spray. Alright, let's go get the other punies. Alright, there's 8. The other few need to be down here somewhere. Oh, there they are. They're not afraid of giant piranha plants, but they're afraid of a spider. Tell me that makes sense somehow. I don't understand how that makes sense, but hey, whatever. Yeah, we're gonna do Earth Tremor. Why not? Darn it. Oh well, this should kill them all. That ought to kill them. Yeah, it killed them. There's a guy who is just daydreaming all the time. One time he trips over a dog, and then another time he trips and falls into a river or harbor or something. He almost drowns, but gets fished out by some workers. But then the fishes just laugh at and mock him. That's funny. Also, in my area, Christmas presents are brought by a good spirit taking the form of newborn Jesus, and our Santa, still known as Saint Nicholas, Bishop of Myra, comes on the 6th of December, but he has a helper in the form of an evil spirit, Krampus. Who tortures and kidnaps evil kids the day before. Now for my favorite one, the Thumbsucker. Oh boy. Can't be any worse than Krampus. Yes, the Krampus. I remember seeing this Dungeons and Dragons short video of this group of people. And one of the guys in the game is playing a little mouse character. a little girl mouse character. And when the DM says that a character summoned the Krampus, immediately he's like, "Oh no, that happens to me once a month." Yeah, it's them. Legend of Adventurous, yes. And they have to fight Gorilla of the Woods. And that's like, well, is it a propane gorilla or a charcoal gorilla? Yeah. There's a wild gorilla on the loose. It's not gorilla. What would you rather do? Fight 50 gorilla fight one gorilla sized Krampus, or fight 50 Oh, it's so stupid. No, wait, it's which would you rather do? Fight, how did it go? Fight one Krampus sized gorilla, or fight 50 gorilla sized Krampuses? So the Thumbsucker, some boy, just always sucks on his thumb. His mother tells him not to multiple times until she has had enough, and threatens him that the tailor will come with his big ass scissors and cut his thumb off. That is Horrifying. All right, we are gonna save because unfortunately I must be going to go pick up my kid from daycare. So I must be off. I know. We were having fun. I was having fun. Not as bad as the where they actually cut off the fingers. Oh boy. That sounds horrifying. Ugh, fine. Homeboy is like, whatever, bro, and continues to suck his thumb. And then the tailor comes with his big ass human child-sized scissors and cuts off the boy's thumbs. Dang. Child will never be able to pick things up again. It's so sad, man. So sad. I hope I don't forget. Well, you'd be fine, I think. If you're part of the Discord, I usually let everybody know. But I will be live tomorrow. It'll probably be around 11. So I'll probably start around 11 o'clock. And I think we're gonna do more Silk Song. I think I'm gonna do more Silk Song. I'm not 100% sure yet. What I'll do actually is I'll make a poll. So I'll make a poll in my Discord and I'll let you guys vote on what game you want me to play tomorrow. I've got like 2 or 3 games that I'm thinking of off the top of my head, and I'm not sure which game to play. So I'll leave it up to you guys over in the Discord. I'll post it in the polls, and then you guys can decide which game you would rather me play. I've only got like I said, three games that I can think of. And the story ends with his mom coming home and basically says, "Told you so." I love how she's like not concerned in the slightest that her child no longer has thumbs. She's just like, "See, I told you. I told you it was gonna happen. Didn't I tell you? I'm pretty sure I told you." Like, not a care in the world that he's like bleeding out his thumbs, just like, "See, told you." I mean, these are some very interesting stories to tell children, so that way they don't like do these certain things. So I get the moral of the stories, but why do they have to be like that? I don't understand. But that is something else. And that's the stories we grow up with. That's crazy. That is just utterly crazy. Jeez. Ugh, that's funny. Because Germans are dark AF. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. But yeah, so I will be live tomorrow. It'll probably be around 11 o'clock Eastern time or shortly after. So if you guys want to stop in, by all means, stop on by. We'll be streaming for a couple of hours tomorrow. A little bit more than the 3 hours that I streamed today. Probably try and go for 4 hours. And then I'm hoping, fingers crossed, hoping to do a stream on Friday. Probably around the same time that I streamed today. So hopefully we'll be able to do like 3 back-to-back streams. That would be kind of nice. That's kind of what I'm hoping to do. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I will make a poll a little later today with a few game options, and I'll let you guys choose what you want me to play for tomorrow. And I'm also going to look into finding a bot or something that'll be able to combine the 2 chats together. That way there, everybody can communicate with each other, whether they're on YouTube or Twitch. I'd really like to be able to find something like that, and I'm sure something like that exists. I just need to find it. wherever it is. I don't know, but I'll find it. Did you know that in the original Cinderella, the evil stepmother convinces her daughters to cut off parts of their feet to fit in the shoe? Yes, I did know about that, actually. And then in the end, all three get their eyes hacked out by the pigeons that helped Cinderella sort the peas and ashes. I did not know about that part. And the original Sleeping Beauty I cannot talk about on stream. And Rapunzel in the original is real bad too. Isn't Peter Pan also like really bad? Like he kidnaps children or something like that? Like pretty much every Disney story that we think of is just like really bad. Cool transition animation, by the way. Oh, thank you. I'm assuming you mean this one. Yeah, I like that animation. It's really nice for transitioning. Sleeping Beauty gets assaulted by the prince before he wakes her. That is horrifying. Peter Pan is a horror story on its own. Yeah, it is. Shall I read some of my fairy tale books to you sometime? Hell yeah. I want to hear all the dark horror fairy tale stories. We'll make a stream out of it. Then they marry. And let me guess, the prince never tells her that he assaulted her when she was sleeping. So she like has no clue. I bet. Yeah, we'll make a stream of it sometime and we'll read horror fairy tale stories for like an hour. Also, the evil queen in Snow White wants to eat some Snow White's heart. That's gross. Sleeping Beauty doesn't get woken up by the prince. He impregnates her and she wakes up years later because her child touches her hand. Heart, liver, and lungs. Ew. This is disgusting. It's interesting, but disgusting. Like, ew. Nasty. Ew. That's just gross. Alright. Do I have somebody that I could go raid? Let me see. Let me see. Yeah. I think she's gonna be streaming for a while. Okay, we've got two options. First of all, to everybody who was following on YouTube, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Cling, cling, cling. Man, you capping. Oh, cling, 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 cling. Oh, you capping. Drip, splash, water, drip, splash, splash, drip, water, splash, splash, drip, water. No.
I got the Grimm's fairy tales. I got those by Hans Christian Andersen, and I got some others too. Back to my dialysis nap. Alright, here's your Suavemente Ganondorf. Before we end the stream, there you go. I spared you last stream. Joke's on you, I like Ganondorf's dancing. Some kids don't actually hear those endings. You got a 5. I think I found the original Ganondorf clip on YouTube. Nice. I also like Thumbelina and also the Tin Soldier. But I'm not sure. Fair enough. All right. So, to everybody who came over on YouTube, I appreciate it very much. Radis, Game Viking, Charmeleon. People are amazing. Thank you so much for being a part of the stream over on YouTube. Really appreciate it. But we're going to end off the stream here, and then on Twitch, we're going to go raid out to somebody. So, have a great one, and I will catch you.
Please don't leave us, ooh. We want to watch Moa Mario ooh. But Whittian doesn't love us anymore, sad face, nya.
Oh, boy. Those I don't have in book versions, I tell them from memory. Nice. Well, sorry, DZ, but I have to go be an adult for a little while and go pick up my child from daycare. So, I kind of have to. Anyway, to everybody on YouTube, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I will catch you all tomorrow. All right, and over on YouTube.